I'm up for this challenge. Oh dear. There's a boat ahead of me, blocking the sunlight from the other side. Cobwebs everywhere, so spooky.
Building tunnels was expensive and complicated. Keeping them small meant there was less earth to excavate. But this means they're tricky to navigate for a boater like me. This tunnel has a ventilation shaft which surfaces in a garden up above.
As I exit this tunnel, I am basically taking my boat right beneath people's gardens. There's a street above me. I wonder if any of the people know that I'm passing through. I suppose they will if I give them a toot. This journey, I start out on a canal that I've never done before, and that fills me with a huge amount of excitement because I've done about 75% of the network. So any new canals, it's obviously going to be really interesting. There will be offshoots that I can't explore or haven't got time to visit, but I'll certainly be able to see as much as possible. And that's what it's all about for me, exploring my own country through this network of canals.
I begin my journey in Horn Basin, Halesowen. I'll explore the short Bumblehole Canal branch and more up in Brierley Hill. I'll tackle Delph Locks before reaching my destination, Stourbridge in the West Midlands. There'll be plenty to see, so jump on board for my Canal Boat Diaries. After a quick stop to put my chimneys back on, I'm off to find somewhere called Bumblehole. Some say the Black Country got its name from the black soot created by the forges and foundries during the Industrial Revolution. Others think the name derives from the shallow coal seams once worked here. About to head up the Bumblehole Canal branch.
Introducing the Luxury Mirror Collection from Charles & Ivy, where craftsmanship meets elegant design. Designed in-house, each mirror is a statement piece, not just a mirror, but art. Choose from a selection of bespoke sizes and premium frame finishes to complement any interior. Optional remote-controlled LED lighting offers adjustable warm and cool tones, fully dimmable for the perfect ambience.
I've reached Netherton in the West Midlands. A town which once proudly produced chains and anchors. Probably its most famous was an anchor on RMS Titanic, weighing almost 16 tons.
coming up to a really interesting bridge now, really well known for its echo, the acoustic beneath. Anyone walking past would have thought I'd completely lost the plot. There I am, underneath a bridge, the engine's off on my boat, and I'm just banging away. I was, of course, performing a very unique and technical musical experiment, and I think it sounded pretty good. Got some serious echoes. Well, it went wrong. Great acoustics for making noise anyway. Right, I'm at my first lock of my adventure, and this one is the deepest one. In fact, it's the deepest on the Birmingham Canal navigations. Have a look at this. That'll do, won't it? It was actually 2 locks here originally, but due to mining subsidence, they combined and made it one deep one, and yeah, that's going to take a lot of water to fill up. Right, I'm now through the big deep lock, the junction before it, which left the Dudley No. 2 canal behind us, and now we're on the Dudley No. 1. Very original names, aren't they? This stretch will take me to a place called Brierley Hill, where I can moor up in what looks like some really safe moorings outside a shopping centre. So that could be really convenient, could be noisy, I'm not sure yet. I'll find out, I'm sure.
There's different ways to find good moorings. From word of mouth to using a guidebook. I've even got an app on my phone.
I'm stuck on a corner. I was just looking to try and find the mooring ahead of me, and I've just, completely misjudged it and knocked into the side here. And when you're on a corner, you really find it difficult to push off. Push off the front, the back goes in. Push off the back, the front goes in. It pivots in the middle, this boat, like all of these flat bottom narrowboats. Well, I think I'm free now. It's definitely getting to that point in the day where I'm a bit tired, so I'm going to try and find a mooring, especially as it's summer. You never know if one's actually going to be free.
This waterfront once served a vast steelworks that employed hundreds of men. Here they manufactured items like chains and cables for ships. Brierley Hill was the birthplace of a Victorian industrialist they called the Salt King. Son of a canal boatman, John Corbett created one of the largest salt works in Europe and amassed a fortune in the process.
On my journeys, I've been on several canals more than once, returned to old favourites and seen lock flights many, many times. But this, I've never seen this before, and this is why I keep doing what I do.
Delft Locks is what I'd call a hidden gem. Far less celebrated than other flights like Foxton, Bingley and Cane Hill. All popular tourist attractions.
Quite peculiar, all this moss that's just about clinging to the slimy lock walls. It's like carpet sort of falling off. A little bit like when I first got this boat, actually. There was carpet on the walls falling off.
A feature on the flight are the weirs that create a cascade of waterfalls.
Wow, it's all flooding all over the place. You've got all these bypass weirs sending lots of lovely water down, and then got quite a small one right at the bottom. And that is creating a bottleneck.
Your customers are sending signals, and each missed signal costs you. But it doesn't have to be that way. Every scroll, hover, zoom, and a click is a glimpse into what they need. Anywhere activation from FullStory turns those signals into real-time journey triggers and agent context, activating the right message to the right customer, right when it matters most. Anywhere activation powers the moments that matter most.
Yeah, it's completely flooded out from the lock. Oh, what a nightmare. At this point in my journey, I'm now on the Stourbridge Canal, not on the Dudley #1 anymore. So it's new canal, and I'm hoping to take a turning in a mile or so that will take me off the canal to just have an explore before I eventually take my boat to the Midlands town of Stourbridge.
I've reached Lees Junction. It's here I head up a short canal to reach a secluded mooring. Tomorrow I'll get back on track. Through the Stourbridge Lock Flight and then on to the town.
Right, now that I've reached this branch that's come off the other branch, so many branches, I don't even know where I am right now. Completely lost. But now that I've reached the end, I've got one more final challenge, and that is turning round in what looks like to be a giant mess of weeds. lily pads, and also there's some boys trying to fish, so it's going to be fun.
I decided not to make the turn, but that'll mean plenty of reversing in the morning.
Right, I'm just setting off on my mooring here at the end of this, what's known as Stourbridge Extension Arm. Did go on for another couple of miles beyond the turning point that I was supposed to use, but that's full of weeds at the moment. So I'm simply reversing back now the way I came. Not too far to reach the junction. There is sort of a knack to it, very easy to come a cropper. You just think you're reversing in a straight line and all of a sudden, no, crashing into the bank. Right, that's the first challenge of the day out of the way. Taking about 10 minutes just to reverse out of the mooring. And now, I've got to tackle 16 locks. It is going to be a hot one today. So I'm hoping I can get a nice break in the middle, maybe hide out in some shade or something. Oh, looks like there's a bit of a problem. There's a guy from the Canal and River Trust here letting water through the locks. Presumably that means that further on down they're having problems with the water levels being too low. What have we got going on? There's a boat just gone down.
I've literally just sent one down, and the pound in front of them is about 2 foot down.
Oh, right.
So low water levels. So if you can just bear with us. I've got the weir going, I've got this one back up to level.
No problems, we'll work with you, no problems,
okay,
yeah. All right.
It's fantastic, okay, good.
Lock number 1 of 16. I've just got to wait. Not a great start.
With water levels in the locks back to normal, I can get going and start my descent through the Stourbridge Flight.
Right, finally ready to tackle my first lock of the day. And this is just number 1 of 16. He's done a brilliant job, thanks mate. And we're finally on the way. Tell you what, canal boating, it's not for the impatient. Definitely not. Obviously there is a lot of hard work going through a set of locks like this. But for me, this is what I like doing. Just sitting by the lock, watching the water do its thing. It's really relaxing.
The area around Stourbridge has been a major glassmaking centre for generations. And there are reminders of the industry in the distance.
I'm just about to go into Lock 9, which means I'm over halfway, and this view is my reward. It really opens up here. Stourbridge, well known for its cut glass and crystal. Delivering glass by road would have been a nightmare. The state of the roads back then, lots of breakages, so it just made sense to use the canal boats instead.
It's around here my journey goes a bit pear-shaped. first off, I've got a problem with my propeller.
It's not weeds, it's full-on polyester netting, fishing netting.
And after detangling the mess, I drop a bit of a clanger.
I was just getting my phone out of my pocket, ready to film another clip for my adventure, and then something happened. I think it got caught on the microphone I was wearing, got caught on my clothing, bounced even off the boat and then went in. And it was one of those moments where I just, nothing I could do apart from just watch my camera just go straight into the canal.
First of all, I try fishing it out with my magnet. And when that doesn't work, and with no boats on the move...
Want more loft space without losing insulation? Loft storage stilts lift your boards above insulation in minutes. Easy DIY, installs in under an hour. Made in the UK from 100% recycled plastic, each reinforced stilt holds up to 1 ton. Over 2 million sold worldwide, with a secure clip system and simple screw fit. Order by 2:30 p.m. for free next-day track delivery and a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Get loft stilts today at loftstilts.co.uk. Make space, save heat.
People up and down the country are choosing iHus to build a private, unique space in the garden of a family member, embracing family values, independence, and an enriched lifestyle. But it's not just time with the family. An annex is a great investment with significant cost savings and financial benefits that really stand out.
They were marvellous to deal with.
It's the best thing I ever did.
Visit ihusannex.tv or call the number on your screen and talk to an annex expert today.
I jump in.
I'm currently recording this on my producer's phone, who's helping me record this bit, luckily. I could be looking in the wrong place, that's the thing. It could be like there or something.
I'm going to be honest, I reckon this is a bit of a lost cause.
This is my work tool. It's how I earn money to carry on my adventures. It's not just a communication device. It's my main tool for my job.
What makes matters worse is I've got loads of filming on it that I need to recover.
I spent about 2 hours trying to look for my phone with magnets and various other tools. I'm gonna have to just sort of give up. The only hope I've got is that my wonderful production team, they've been on the phone to everyone in the area who does any sort of scuba diving, and we think we might have someone who can come along and rescue me, and at least rescue my phone. I've had some disasters on Canal Boat Diaries, but this is potentially the biggest one. I can't believe this has happened.
John, you are on the rope. Now we're going to hook you on the line here.
John, now obviously I'm filming this on a spare phone.
Yep.
We're looking for one that's like this in the canal. But you've come down here with your team. I can't say how grateful I am. Thank you.
If we can help you, we will. We will find it. Positive waves, that's all I can say.
What are our challenges? What do we think we've got to?
Well, we've got people that have been in there before us trying to recover it. If they've covered it with silt, that's going to be a problem. So what we're going to do, we'll have divers in with a buddy line, and they will literally claw their way across the floor, feeling through the mud, trying to find the phone.
Now, if you think this looks a little over the top, just to find my phone. Without it, I'm a bit lost. And it's got lots of important clips from my journey so far. Besides which, these divers from Dudley Dolphins are up for a challenge. We also made sure there were no boats on the move, and the canal was all quiet.
Just really hope they find it. Oh my goodness. Yes. Wow. Wow. Oh, thank you so much. Look at that. That's amazing. Wow. Can't believe that. They got it.
Just in between the slats, just wedged in between two bricks.
And it still works. And that is all the footage from today saved. That's a whole day's work that these guys have saved me. So I could not be more appreciative. Cheers, guys. I don't know how else to thank you apart from...
It's a pleasure of ours.
Maybe I'll get you a beer each in a sec. That's awesome.
Cheers. Thanks, buddy.
What a day. Could have done without that much stress. Taking a calm canal boat trip, but I've done it. I've got through the day, and tomorrow's a new one.
With a bit of patience and plenty of brute force, I get moving again.
Finally free. Finally free.
And the canal takes me past this strange structure. Built to manufacture window glass back in the late 18th century.
I'm at the lock just above the pound that was almost empty, and you just wouldn't know, would you? All back to normal. Fingers crossed, eh? I almost feel like a bit of an imposter sometimes because I've never grown up next to the canals. I've spent almost a decade living on a boat, but apart from that, I spent more time living on a plant nursery and garden centre, so in the countryside, far away from the industrial heritage I'm seeing now. But I love it.
I'm nearing the end of the Stourbridge Town Canal Arm and this journey. Over the years, narrowboats have carried all sorts of cargo, including an early steam locomotive called the Stourbridge Lion. Made in 1829, it was shipped to America and is said to be the first foreign-built locomotive to run on rails in the US.
I'm here in Stourbridge. I'm just going to reach the end of this canal arm and turn round and find somewhere to moor up. But despite only travelling about 13 miles, I've still done 25 locks, gone through one of the lowest tunnels I've been through. I lost my chimney trying to explore one of the hidden arms of the canal, and of course, had to send a diving team in to find my phone at the bottom of the canal. I could do with the rest, I've got to be honest with you. Hopefully I can get a few days here until my next adventure.